Welcome back here to Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports, as your Park University Gilbert Buccaneers women's basketball team back in action today. And they will take on the University of St. Catherine's Firebirds. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the visiting University of St. Catherine's Firebirds, it's a 5'4" guard, number 1, Madison Torres, 5'4" senior point guard, who is leading the Firebirds in assists this year, Rachel Balagzo. Sophomore forward, standing 5'9", April Rodriguez. Sophomore forward, standing 5'8", Mia Corrales. And the junior guard, standing 5'8", Precious Masters, to round out the 5 for the Buccaneers, or excuse me, for the Firebirds. Now we'll look at the lineup for your Park University Gilbert Buccaneers. It's the typical 5 for the Buccaneers, returning back into action. Jayla Relaford, she leads the Cal Pacs in assists. She is 3rd in the NAI in assists with 6.4 per game. 2nd in total assists with 77. She starts at the 1. Kayla Schrader, 2nd on the team in points per game with 13.6. She will be at the 2. Macy Marcus just coming across the screen here at the 3 guard. She is leading the Buccaneers in points this year with 14 points per game. Madison Chappell's at the 4. She is the reigning Cal Pac Player of the Week, as she had a monster couple games in 2 Buccaneers wins versus Pacific Union and Cal State Maritime that earned her the Cal Pac Player of the Week honors. And then Jasmine Jenkins at the 5 rounds out the starting 5 for your Buccaneers. It's a big game for the Buccaneers. They need to take advantage of these, especially with the schedule beginning to ramp up. The Bucks started out their season with a decent start in November, getting a couple wins, and then a long and miserable 10-game losing streak that encompassed the entire month of December, which they finally ended on January 5th, and wins on the 5th and the 6th. Their game that was supposed to happen on Thursday postponed, as we'll get to that and the details of that in a moment. By the winning tip, or the tip won by the Firebirds to get things going. Buccaneers, though, 2-1 in January so far, as mentioned, with those wins coming against Pacific Union and Cal State Maritime. Driving Precious Masters, she pulls outside. It's going to be a 2, as that one's good from Precious Masters, as she opens up the scoring. Relaford outside. Macy Marcus, she was going to look for 3 for a second, then drives in, tries to kick to Jasmine Jenkins, and it's stolen away there by Mia Corrales. Madison Torres with the ball, guarded by Schrader. Torres kicks. Rodriguez, guarded by Chappell. There's a buzz around Bellbank Park today, as a bunch of volleyball games going on, a large Martin Luther King Day volleyball tournament going on this weekend, and so that adds to the buzz. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Outside, and Precious Masters is going to dribble the ball out of bounds after the poor pass from Rachel Balagzo. It's an uncharacteristic turnover for Rachel Balagzo. She is 4th in the Cal Pac in assists per game at 3.6 assists per game, which even more makes the remarkable 6.4 assists per game for Jayla Relaford. Inside, the pass from Schrader, finding Jenkins, and it's ripped away from Jenkins by Precious Masters. The big thing to note about the St. Catherine's Firebirds, they don't do a ton of scoring. They're going to turn the ball over quite a bit, but they are a very solid defensive team and extremely disciplined too. They allow just 13.9 fouls per game. Excuse me, they commit just 13.9 fouls per game. Schrader goes to the ground and saves that one. Jenkins inside Chappell, outside Marcus. She's going to pull from deep. Macy Marcus, that one misses. And it's rebounded by April Rodriguez. They're the best defensive team in the Cal Pac, at least in scoring against percentages, allowing 52.7 points per game, which is 7.2 points less than the next closest team in the Cal Pac. Is a foul called there on the block, called on Jasmine Jenkins. They're going to say it would be on the shot, so Precious Masters is going to go to the line and shoot two. She misses her first. Top 20 in the NAI, though, the Firebirds in fouls committed per game. The best defensive field goal percentage in the Cal Pac as well, with teams shooting just 35.7% against the Firebirds. Relaford with the ball. Marcus, her shot, that one won't go. It's rebounded by Madison Torres. Some of the keys to the game for the Buccaneers. They have all the pieces to put together a deep Cal Pac run. That one misses, rebounded by Chapel, but they just got to be able to put it together. Relaford, her assist skills. Schrader, Marcus scoring it the way they do. Relaford, her shot misses. That one's rebounded by Precious Masters. Madison Chapel has been on an absolute tear. Jasmine Jenkins, fantastic underneath the boards. So it'll be interesting to see if the Buccaneers are able to finally put it together a little bit. Shot here from Precious Masters. That one won't go, but it's not rebounded by any of the Buccaneers. Blocked there by Jasmine Jenkins. It's taken away from her, but it finds Macy Marcus, who's going to take her way down the court. Marcus, that one won't go. Tried to be rebounded by Relaford, and it goes out of bounds off of Jayla Relaford. It's a short bench for the Firebirds today. Just 7 players on the roster for them today. And one of them, Karina Trevizo, she checks in, the senior guard, staying 5'3" from right here in Mesa, Arizona. So a hometown game for her. Driving, Madison Torres, right hand, that one misses. Rebounded there by April Rodriguez. Her second chance bucket won't go. A low-scoring affair to open this one up. Buccaneers still without a point. Schrader in the corner after the pass from Relaford. She drives baseline, tries to pass it back down to Relaford, and it goes out of bounds. Tipped off of the hand of Karina Trevizo. Maddie Chapel and Jasmine Jenkins, 3rd and 4th in the Cal Pac in rebounds per game. As that one misses there from Jenkins. Buccaneers still not on the board with a point. Chapel's averaging 8.9 rebounds per game. Jasmine Jenkins averaging 8.8. Jenny Todd getting ready to check in for the Buccaneers. Balagzo dishes inside. April Rodriguez outside. 7 on the shot clock. 3 ball. Trevizo. That one won't go. It's rebounded by Relaford. Relaford with the ball. Tries to dish it to Chapel and turns it over. Precious Masters back up top. Rachel Balagzo. She's running the offense today. Once again for the Firebirds. Precious Masters drives. Nice dish inside. That one finds April Rodriguez, and that one won't go. It has been a horrific shooting start for both teams. Bucks 0 for 5. Firebirds 1 of 7. And it would have been the first bucket for the Buccaneers, but Jayla Relaford called on the travel. As mentioned before, the Buccaneers have had a hot start to January. They're averaging 18 steals per game in their January game so far. Inside left hand, Maddie Chapel. Maddie Chapel gets the Buccaneers on the board for the first time today. Couple subs checked in as Isabella Marquez. And Madison Torres back in. Shot there from Karina Trevizo. That one misses. Marquez outside. Precious Masters. Jenny Todd is now in for the Buccaneers as well, as she is checked in for Schrader. Marquez, that one's airballed, and it's pulled down by Jayla Relaford. Relaford dancing around Torres. Screen set by Chapel. Relaford dishes inside, nice pass. Jayla Relaford, left hand, Maddie Chapel. And it's a dime from Jayla Relaford, her first of the game. And Maddie Chapel has 4. It'll be immediate taken. And we will take a break as well here in the first quarter. Buccaneers lead by 1. Back to action here. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Buccaneers against Firebirds. St. Catherine's 8-7 on the year as that shot misses from Rachel Balagzo. Firebirds 8-7 on the year, 3-6 in conference. That makes it good enough for 8th in the Cal Pac. Jenny Todd's going to pull from deep. That one will bounce off the back iron. Won't go. Rebounded there by Precious Masters. Buccaneers are 2-6 in conference, 9th in the Cal Pac, so it is a big game for both teams, trying to get a little bit of an edge and sneak their way up into the top 6, try and find their way to the conference tournament. That conference tournament will be held here at Bowbank Park. Isabel Marquez, that shot misses. Another offensive rebound by the Firebirds. Buccaneers having a tough time shutting those offensive boards down so far. It's the 4th offensive board for the Firebirds. Marquez, that one misses. Nearly offensive rebound again for Mia Corrales. Relaford running the floor, dishes inside. Kiana Terrain, that one won't go. She came in with a left-handed layup, a little heavy off the glass. A lot of pressure on her though defensively. Relaford, nice pass. Bucks lead by 1. On the floor for the Buccaneers, it's Relaford and Terrain at the 1 and the 2. Macy Marcus and Jenny Todd at the 3 and the 4. 3-ball, Precious Masters, that one's good. Precious Masters had the only 3 points before that 3 for the Firebirds. She adds on, and she's got 6 so far. Marcus with it. She's going to drive, take it herself. And tried to kick outside. It's going to be a foul called, though, on Isabella Marquez. Jasmine Jenkins is at the 5 for the Buccaneers, as mentioned. JJ, 8.8 rebounds per game. It'll be something to keep an eye on for her today, is if she can continue her dominance on the boards that she's had all year. A physical presence down low. But the Firebirds will have some matching weapons down there. Terrain's 3-ball won't go. Rebounded by the Firebirds. Madison Torres with the ball. Outside Treviso. Nice push there by Treviso as she got the little bit of a push off on Marcus and put up a good shot. Marcus driving the floor, right hand. Nice little spin with the hand. And Macy Marcus is going to go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. She got the rebound on the defensive end and took it all by herself to the other end. And a brilliant spin off the glass. Gives Macy Marcus her first points of the game, and she's 1 for 1 from the line as well as she converts on the and 1 opportunity. Buccaneers now lead by 1 once again here. April Rodriguez with it. Jenny Todd defending. Good defense there by Todd. A nice bucket by April Rodriguez. Bucks trying to run the fast break. Jayla Relaford is just keeping the pace of this game high. That one tipped out of bounds by Rachel Balagzo. Balagzo with quick hands. As mentioned, she's good in the assist department. And it'll be a foul called there on April Rodriguez as Kiana Tureen tried to go up for that layup. So now Kiana Tureen's going to go to the line. Kayla Schrader checking in for Jenny Todd. And Allison DeBerry checking in for Jayla Relaford. First one from Tureen is good. Tureen shooting 65.8% from the line so far this year, as she goes 2 for 2 there and takes the lead back for the Buccaneers here with just over a minute to go in the first quarter. Madison Torres with the ball, defended by Tureen. Screen set by April Rodriguez. Torres gets around it. 3-ball coming from Karina Trevizo. That one won't go. Rebounded by Chappell. Under a minute to go now. Marcus dishes. Beautiful pass inside to Tureen. And it'll be a foul called on Karina Trevizo. So Kiana Tureen's going to go to the line once again on back-to-back possessions, in fact, for Tureen. She draws fouls and shooting fouls at that on back-to-back possessions. And she hits her first free throw. It's been an issue for the Buccaneers so far this year is the the free throw percentage, 63.3%. It is in the bottom 30 in the entirety of the NAI as that one misses by Tureen. It's certainly something that head coach Jeff Four is ensuring is no longer an issue. You get down to the nitty-gritty of the third and fourth quarter, you need those extra points as much as you can get them, and if you're throwing them away, it's not something you love. Nice little right-hand move there by Precious Masters. She spun to her inside. And an issue with the score clock. As we'll get an inbound from just inside Firebirds half. Allison DeBerry with the ball. Screen by Chappell. Torres defending hard. Schrader with it now. Defended by Torres. Screen by Marcus. Tureen loses the handle on it. Isabella Marquez dives onto it, and then she slides out of bounds. 7 seconds to go. Even 7 seconds. Schrader to inbound. Gets it to Chappell. Back to Schrader. She's going to pull up from deep. That one won't go, and it's rebounded by Isabella Marquez, and then a foul called on Allison DeBerry. And it'll go the other way. Bucks are going to press to try not allow the Firebirds a quality shot with a 1.5 seconds to go. Inbounded to Torres, and she's not going to get a chance to get a shot off. As the buzzer sounds, that'll end the first quarter. It's the Buccaneers 10 and the Firebirds 10 here for the Buccaneers Sports Network. We'll take a break. We'll head to the second quarter here from Bellbank Park. Back to action here to start the second quarter. Buccaneers and Firebirds tied at 10. Travel called on Katherine. She picked up with an extra step or two. And talking with Jeff Ford, the Buccaneers head coach, before the game, one of the keys he talked about was ensuring competitiveness in the battle on the glass. Is driving right through is Madison Torres. Nice screen set there by Precious Masters, and then stolen away by Rachel Balagzo. Another example of quick hands from Balagzo. The Buccaneers have out-rebounded on average this year the Firebirds by 6. Buccaneers 40.2 rebounds per game. The Firebirds 34.4. But the Firebirds out-rebounded the Buccaneers in this game already by 3, including 4 offensive rebounds. Allison DeBerry's going to pull from the corner. That one won't go. Rebounded by Precious Masters. Isabella Marquez with the ball. Kicks inside. It's taken away by Maddie Chappell. As that one was a pass intended for April Rodriguez, but it didn't get there. Chappell with it, spinning. Tureen up top, Marcus working on Marquez. Big screen there from Chappell. But it'll be a travel called on Macy Marcus. Jasmine Jenkins checking in for Kiana Tureen. So it's the same as the starting 5 for the Buccaneers, except for Jayla Relaford, replaced by Allison DeBerry. After the play, Rachel Balagzo for the Firebirds has to be subbed out with an apparent injury of some sort. That one won't go from Precious Masters. Second chance for Precious Masters as well, won't go. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Marcus with the ball. Driving baseline, tries to dish it and ends up throwing it right to the hands of Isabella Marquez. Another turnover for Macy Marcus. Make it 3 turnovers already for Macy Marcus. Buccaneers is a team with 7 so far. Precious Masters up top. Marquez. Defended by Schrader. Marquez trying to drive baseline. Gathers, right hand up, and a nice bucket from Isabella Marquez. Marquez so far this year averaging 6.8 points per game. 3-ball Macy Marcus. That one's good. She gets immediate retribution for the turnover. Gets a 3 for herself. And she now leads the Buccaneers in points. She has 6. Marquez guarded heavily by DeBerry. Torres driving, kicks inside, nice pass. Finding April Rodriguez, and April Rodriguez misses again. She's now just 1 for 5 from the field. Inside pass from Marcus, saved by Jenkins. Back up top, Marcus. Jenkins loses a handle on it, stolen away by Isabella Marquez. Marquez, her second steal in 3 possessions. Mia Corrales checked in for April Rodriguez. Rodriguez was in a tie for the lead of the game with 5 rebounds, but she subbed out for the taller Mia Corrales. 3-ball, Isabella Marquez. That one goes in and out, much to the groans of the Firebirds bench. Rebounded by Jenkins. Relaford with it. Relaford, floater. That one won't go, but it's rebounded by Relaford. Looking for help, and it's a travel called on Jayla Relaford. Who was screaming for some help for somebody. She wasn't expecting to find that rebound falling to her, and then was smothered by 3 Firebirds immediately with no help to pass it away. Firebirds lead by 1, 6:30 left to go here in the second quarter. Madison Torres, she drives. She's been great taking that one, and she's missed it Mia Corrales gets the rebound though. Masters, guarded by Jenkins. Outside Torres, and it'll be a travel called on Madison Torres. Travels galore for both teams in this one. Relaford with it. Dishes to Marcus. Marcus, 3-ball. That one won't go, and it's rebounded by Marquez. Schrader boxed out by Marquez there. Nearly stolen away by Chappell. Masters has to kick it all the way back out. Marquez. Torres. Guarded by Marcus. Good defense there by Macy Marcus. In the corner, 3-ball there from Treviso. Won't go. Rebounded by Maddie Chappell. Relaford. She's going to pull up from just inside the 3-point line, and that one's good. Little mid-range shot for Jayla Relaford. She's on the board for the first time today. And it's going to be a timeout called by a gassed Firebirds team. And we will take a break as well. Buccaneers lead by 1 here from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports. Coming out of the timeout here, Buccaneers leading the Firebirds by a score of 15-14 in the second quarter. Macy Marcus, she is leading the Buccaneers with 6 points so far today. She's averaging 14 points per game on the season, 14 double-digit games, which also leads the team. And she has been a scoring machine with the help of Kayla Schrader adding 13.6 points per game. It is a Buccaneers team with a lot of prospects for scoring, but hasn't been so much here as we get into the later stages of this first half. Outside, Mia Corrales spinning all around. Treviso dishes to Rodriguez. Marquez, 9 on the shot clock. It's got to be quick if they're going to do it. Rachel Balagzo going to have to look for the shot in the corner, blocked by Macy Marcus. There's 1 left on the shot clock after the block from Macy Marcus on the attempted 3-point shot from Karina Treviso. Treviso, who did attend Chandler Gilbert Community College, not too far away from the Park Gilbert campus. 1 second on the shot clock, and it goes off the hand, April Rodriguez. And it's a shot clock violation for the Firebirds. Great defensive possession by the Buccaneers, and one that's certainly necessary if they want to start to build a lead a little bit here and separate from the Firebirds. Dish inside from Schrader, finding Jenkins. That one won't go. Jasmine Jenkins just lost where she was a little bit underneath the hoop, and it couldn't go. It's rebounded by the Firebirds. Marquez with it. The Firebirds aren't unfamiliar with low-scoring games. In their loss on Friday to Embry-Riddle, that one's taken away by the Buccaneers. They scored just 34 points in that game. Marcus isn't going to look from 3. She's going to pull up just inside. Mid-range shot won't go from Macy Marcus, and it's rebounded by Mia Corrales. Corrales, her 4th rebound of the game. Driving is Treviso, high off the glass, Karina Treviso. Kiana Tureen and Jenny Todd waiting to check in for your Buccaneers. Relaford with it, outside Marcus, screen by Chappell. Marcus Working on Marquez, dishes, Relaford. She tries to drive baseline and ends up stepping out of bounds. Good defense there from Mia Corrales. Todd and Tareen in for Schrader and Marcus respectfully. Madison Torres with it. Dishes to Mia Corrales. Precious Masters, she's leading the game in scoring so far today. She's got 8. Masters goes up with the right hand. That one won't go. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Tareen up top, Relaford. Relaford, good sights, finding Jenkins underneath the hoop, and Jasmine Jenkins puts it high off the glass. And it's rebounded by Mia Corrales. Masters driving past Chapel, and a travel called on Precious Masters, as it's going to be Buccaneers ball. Bucks trail by 1, just under 3 to go here in the second quarter. As mentioned before, a big game for both teams, with conference action following this looming for both teams. It's going to be a foul called there on Precious Masters, and Jasmine Jenkins is going to go to the line. Jenkins averaging 60.7% from the free throw line as she misses that first one. Bucks with a nearly 3-minute scoring drought going on right now. And that free throw from Jenkins finally snaps it. Bucks tie it up at 16. And so something that you could see entering this one, a Buccaneers team that has had time struggling to score. Good defense there from Jenkins as that one misses from Treviso. And a St. Catherine's team that has been so good defensively. Chapel inside, left hand, nice bucket there from Maddie Chapel. Assisted by Kiana Tareen. The best defensive scoring against numbers for the Firebirds, allowing just 52.7 points per game. To put it in perspective, defensively, the next closest team, the Embry-Riddle Eagles, have allowed 59.9 points per game compared to the Firebirds' 52.7. It's a remarkable number, and they've just been so good defensively, but not always finding the bottom of the bucket. Jenkins, poor shot, good defense there from Precious Masters. Firebirds head coach Kai Harris has to be proud of the work that the girls do defensively. It's just been so impressive. That one's taken away by Relaford as Rachel Balagzo goes down hard, clutching at her ankle. Relaford takes it and goes the other way. And Rachel Balagzo not in good shape. She has to be taken off the court by her teammates. So Corinna Treviso has to check in, and it's an already famished bench on the Firebirds side. Kai Harris, the head coach for the Firebirds, searching up and down the bench, and there's nobody but coaches to be found. Precious Masters, a nice dish there from Madison Torres. A 5'4" guard from Bakersfield, California, finds Masters underneath the bucket. Kiana Tareen, she's going to pull up from deep. That one won't go. It's off the front iron. It's going to bounce out of bounds. Tareen now 0 for 4 from the field. Both teams shooting under 30% from the field. Both teams shooting under 15% from three-point range in this one so far. Bucks are shooting 29% from the field, with the Firebirds shooting 25%. Firebirds shooting 11% from deep. Bucks shooting 14. Nice move there from Precious Masters. She has taken this one over, and she's got 12 of the Firebirds' 20. It's been huge. Into the final 40 seconds of this half. Energy's up for both teams wanting to get the lead going into the break. Left hand, Jayla Relaford, nice bucket. She's been fantastic all year. She's been exceedingly good today on all different sides of the ball. Torres outside of Isabella Marquez, pulls up from deep. That one won't go. Rebounded by Jasmine Jenkins. Jenny Todd finds Relaford. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 13 seconds on the clock. Relaford tries to dish it inside to Chappell. It's taken away by Masters. 7 seconds. Foul called on Maddie Chappell. Masters inbounds it to Torres. 4 seconds left. Buccaneers pressing. Masters dishes, finding Marquez, who pulls it, but it's going to be after the buzzer. The Buccaneers do get the bucket, though, right at in the final 30 seconds from Jayla Relaford that gives the Buccaneers a 2-point lead going into half. For the Buccaneers, they've been led off the hand of Jayla Relaford. 6 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Jasmine Jenkins has 9 rebounds already, though just 1 point on the 1 free throw. Precious Masters has been huge for the Firebirds. She has 12 points and 4 rebounds. We'll take a break here as we head into halftime. Buccaneers lead the Firebirds by 2. Welcome back to second half action here from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports. Buccaneers women's volleyball team, women's basketball team in a tough battle here against the University of St. Catherine's Firebirds. On the floor for the Buccaneers to open up this third quarter, it's Jayla Relaford who just took it away there. It's snatched up by Schrader and then give it back to Jayla Relaford, who takes a fast break all the way down right hand, gives the Buccaneers a 4-point lead, their biggest of the game so far. Relaford and Schrader, the one of the two. Macy Marcus who's leading the team in scoring so far with 6, tied for the lead in scoring. She's at the 3. Maddie Chappell's at the 4 with Jasmine Jenkins at the 5. That's a bucket there from April Rodriguez to answer back to the fast break bucket from Jayla Relaford. Relaford dishes to Chappell. Chappell loses a handle. It's snatched away by Rodriguez. And it'll be Buccaneers, it looks like it'll be Buccaneers ball. And it will be Buccaneers ball. Macy Marcus to inbound. Dishes to Chappell inside. Tries to throw it up. Ends up going underneath the bucket. Hitting the bottom of the rim. That one won't go. It's rebounded by Corrales. Rodriguez has 7 boards. Corrales has 6. It's been a good rebounding game for the Firebirds, who are leading the Buccaneers in that statistical category by 6, 25-19. Precious Masters, she pulls up mid-range, won't go. Rebounded by Relaford. She stays in bounds. And a great job there by Jayla Relaford to stay in bounds on that rebound. Marcy Marcus, she's going to pull up from 3. That one won't go. It was rebounded for a second by Maddie Chappell, who went down hard. Sliding off the court, but it'll be out of bounds. And Firebirds ball. Precious Masters leading the game in scoring. She's got 12 points right now. And it's been huge for the Firebirds, though they do trail by 2. Driving is Treviso. Masters. It's a limited bench, as mentioned earlier in the broadcast. That one taken away by Jenkins. Limited bench for the Firebirds. And now even more limited as Rachel Balagzo has her knee wrapped up. It'll be interesting to see if she tries to find her way back into the game. So just one substitute left for the Firebirds, assuming Balagzo won't be good to go for the rest of this one. She's trying to walk around on it and see if she'll be okay for the rest of this one. But it's going to be a tough ask after it was a tough twist of her knee in the second half. Madison Torres with it. There's another bucket for Macy Marcus and another assist for Jayla Relaford. Relaford has 3 assists now. Driving, nice move there by Treviso, but it's rebounded by Chappell. And then Chappell tries to dish it to Relaford. And it's taken right away by Madison Torres, and the foul is going to be called on Jayla Relaford as she tried to shut down the opportunity for Madison Torres to get the easy bucket.
Shooting for the Firebirds,
Madison Torres, the 5'4" sophomore guard from Bakersfield, California. It's her second year with the Firebirds, as she misses her first free throw. Second one from Torres is good, so the lead for the Buccaneers cut now down to 3. This is a big defensive possession here for the Firebirds after finally putting up points here. Marcus with it, defended by Masters, and Marcus falls awkwardly onto the leg of Mia Corrales, who's still down. Torres with it, dishes inside. Precious Masters makes a move around, right hand won't go, rebounded by Jenkins. And now the whistle finally blown as Mia Corrales down on the other end. Still a beat up Firebirds team that may have just lost one of its bigger post players, and she's been fantastic so far today. Mia Corrales with 6 rebounds, including 3 offensive rebounds so far. For the Bucks, after this one, they'll head on to the road to play games on back-to-back days against La Sierra University in Riverside, California, then on the road in Lancaster, California on the next day against Antelope Valley. And certainly two tougher opponents. La Sierra in 5th in the conference, Antelope Valley top of the conference. The Buccaneers already faced both teams. They lost by 9 to La Sierra, lost by 21 to Antelope Valley. So this game is huge for the Buccaneers to get some momentum going in to that road trip. So Isabella Marquez has checked in for Mia Corrales, and Jenny Todd's come in for Macy Marcus. So it was a rebound for Jasmine Jenkins before the whistle was blown for the injury. And it'll be Buccaneers ball, taking it up the floor. Bucks would love a possession with a bucket to increase their lead to more than just one possession, and that one's stolen away by Madison Torres. She's not going to allow it. Torres, nice pass inside, and it tips off the hands of April Rodriguez as she slowly makes her way back to the defensive end with a frustrated look on her face. It could have been a big bucket there for the Firebirds, as every single point is not coming easy. Schrader outside. It's going to be a 2 if it goes, but it doesn't. It's rebounded there by Precious Masters. Masters with it. Masters driving, right hand up, and that one's good. And it's a foul called on Jenny Todd. Precious Masters, undoubtedly the MVP of this one for the Firebirds so far, as she hits the free throw as well and converts the and one. 15 points now for Precious Master to go along with 4 rebounds. And extraordinary performance from her. Nice little give and go from Jasmine Jenkins. Dished it to Schrader and right back to Jenkins, who cut inside. Nice pass there from Schrader over the head of April Rodriguez, and it's a bucket for Jasmine Jenkins, her first of the half. Madison Torres driving. She's going to go with the runner. That one's good off the back iron. Off the back of the rim, then off the glass, and falls for Madison Torres. Nice screen there from Chappell. Jeff Forrest looking for the foul, but it's taken away by the Firebirds. Blocked there by Jasmine Jenkins. A huge block there by Jasmine Jenkins. Isabella Marquez thought it was a foul. So did the Firebirds bench. Both benches screaming for fouls on back-to-back possessions. Outside, Madison Torres. Inside, Marquez. Torres swung up top. Precious Masters. 3-ball there from Treviso. That one won't go. It's rebounded by the Bucks. Foul called on April Rodriguez. Second foul of the game for April Rodriguez. So Rachel Balazzo has checked back in for the Firebirds. It appears that she's okay, which is great to see. And certainly for the Firebirds, important as they get closer down the stretch here. This one tied at 28. Relaford driving, right hand high off the glass. Nice bucket there by Jayla Relaford. She takes it herself. And she's the first bucket into, or excuse me, she's the first Buccaneer into double digits. As she's now got 10 on 5 of 7 shooting to go along with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Marquez. Masters up top, guarded by Tareen. Masters takes herself, little acrobatic right-handed shot there from Masters. Won't go, and then a jump ball called. And a timeout called. Buccaneers do hold a 2-point lead. It's a slim 2-point lead here in the third quarter from the Buccaneers Sports Network. 4.5 to go. We're back here to third quarter action. Jayla Relaford has been fantastic so far today. 10 points on 5 of 7 shooting. To go along with 3 assists, she's averaging 6.4 assists per game. It's first in the Cal Pac in that category. It's third in the entirety of the NAIA. She has been phenomenal at dishing the ball. She's been a floor general for the Buccaneers so far this year. That one taken away by Katherine. She's going to have a fast break, not a ton of pressure. Right hand up and in. Big steal there and bucket for Katherine. That makes it a 4-point lead for the Buccaneers. Foul called on Jayla Relaford. St. Catherine Firebirds averaging just 15.1 turnovers per game. That's second best in the Cal Pac. They've controlled the ball very, very well. Offensive foul drawn by Maddie Chappell. Bucket won't go. And a fantastic job there as the Bucks will take the ball over. 15.1 turnovers per game for the Firebirds, and they have now 13 turnovers in this one. The Bucks have forced some poor passes from the Firebirds. Tareen takes it herself. And the Buccaneers now with a 6-point lead, their biggest of the game. Madison Torres with it. Firebirds need to answer here. Marquez up top, Torres guarded by Relaford. Screens on both sides. Torres drives by, good defense there by Jasmine Jenkins. And a great rebound from Maddie Chappell. Jenkins. Tareen drives baseline, loses a handle of it, and runs straight into the arm of Madison Torres. She's slow to get up and is having to hustle her way back down the floor. Bucks will have another stop here. Marquez with the ball. Kicks to Masters, and Masters tries to dish it right back to Marquez, but it's tipped out of bounds by Katherine. So after a short shift for Rachel Balagzo, she's back on the floor, as is Mia Corrales. So both players who've been hurt in this game for the Firebirds back on the floor, which is great to see for St. Catherine. Masters has a dish. 3-ball from Torres, won't go. It was almost rebounded by Balagzo, and she ran right into Mia Corrales and then turned it over. Relaford from mid-range. Little runner goes right up. Jayla Relaford, known more for the dish than the bucket as she has all year. Today, she's got 12. It's been a big 12 points for the Buccaneers as they now hold an 8-point lead over the Firebirds. The biggest of the game for either side. Buccaneers on an 8-0 run over the last 2:36. It was 28-28. Around the 5-minute mark. Now, not as close. And the Bucks would love to extend it even more. Madison Torres and the Firebirds would love to answer back. Torres, 10 on the shot clock. Masters with it outside, guarded by Terrine. 6 on the shot clock. Not a ton of help coming here. Inside Torres, and she runs into the leg of Jasmine Jenkins as Torres tried to go up for the shot with just a couple seconds left on the shot clock. It's a good foul drawn in the situation for the Firebirds. They're going to take it for sure. Bucks with 5 fouls, so the Firebirds are in the bonus. Maddie Torres surprised that that free throw went as it hit the back iron and somehow fell for her. Her second free throw is good as well, so a 6-point game now. Relaford with it. Dishes to Terrine. Inside Chapel. Up top, Marcus. Marcus tries to find Jenkins, ends up finding Terrine. Chapel. Marcus. Guarded by Balogzo. Inside, Jenkins underneath Maddie Chapel. Outside, Relaford. 3 ball from Jayla Relaford. And it's going to be a 2 as her right foot on the line. But you'll take the points regardless. Driving outside, and that's a 3 ball there from Karina Treviso. A big answer for the Firebirds. 5-point game. Relaford kicks inside. Finds Jenkins outside. Marcus driving, dishes. Jenkins, right hand high off the glass, won't go. It's rebounded by Mia Corrales. It's her first missed field goal in their last 6 shots for the Buccaneers. Torres, as that one misses, rebounded by Jenkins. Shot and game clock separated by about 22 seconds. Relaford, nice dish finding Jasmine Jenkins. JJ with the bucket after the nice dish from Jayla Relaford. Her 4th assist of the game. Corrales. Balogzo, she's going to pull up from deep. That one won't go. Rebounded by Marcus. Marcus driving, right hand, and a foul called. It'll be on Rachel Balogzo. Rodriguez and Marquez check back in for the Firebirds. A 7-point game in favor of the Buccaneers. Marcus 1 for 1 from the line so far. Make it 1 for 2 as she misses her first free throw. Marcus shooting just 58.8% from the free throw line so far this year. She makes her second. Bucks lead now at 8. 17.5 left on the clock. Firebirds are trying to get the last bucket. Rodriguez. Treviso. Rodriguez. 8 on the clock. Balogzo. Rodriguez driving, spins over Jenkins, blocked by Jenkins, and Chapel gets the rebound, and that will end the 3rd quarter, and a fantastic end of the 3rd quarter. The Buccaneers have gotten out to a big 8-point lead, and for a game that has been so low scoring, it couldn't be bigger than right now. We'll head to the 4th quarter. Buccaneers lead the Firebirds 41-33. Fourth quarter action here from Bellbank Park, powered by Legacy Sports. The Buccaneers have now built an 8-point lead over the Firebirds of St. Catharines. 3-ball Marcus, that one just misses. Bucks had a 2-point lead going into the half, and then a big third quarter coming out of the break. Couldn't have come at a better time for the Buccaneers. That one misses from Marquez. It's rebounded by Rodriguez, and then it's going to be a foul called. The foul is called on Maddie Chappell. Third foul of the game for Maddie Chappell. And they will send April Rodriguez to the line. Rodriguez, her first free throw. That one's good. On the floor for the Buccaneers to open up this fourth quarter. It's DeBerry and Torino at the 1 and 2. Marcus and Chappell at the 3 and the 4. Jasmine Jenkins at the 5 as the second one is good from April Rodriguez. 6-point game now. Marcus, DeBerry in the corner. Marcus, that one won't go, but a foul called on Isabella Marquez. Second foul of the game for Isabella Marquez. Macy Marcus going back to the line. She's 2 for 3. And that one bouncing all around the rim, and that'll go. Bucks have typically been a poor third quarter team. In fact, it was mentioned earlier in the season that the Buccaneers had not yet won a game that they had lost the third quarter in. Well, for the Buccaneers, they won the third quarter today. And you'd love to see that one translate to success later on here. They hold an 8-point lead, but they need to find a way to hold it. Masters with it, guarded by Tareen. Masters dishes, stepping outside is Marquez. Rodriguez dishes to Torres. Outside Isabella Marquez. 3 balls. The shot clock was expiring. That one won't go. Mia Corrales is hurting in the other end. And they're going to stop the game as Mia Corrales comes out. Rachel Balagzo checks in for the Firebirds. So Mia Corrales has to check out once again. Now back to action though. Marcus. Tareen, she's going to drive left hand, little floater won't go, and it's rebounded strong by April Rodriguez, who comes right down with it in the face of Jasmine Jenkins. Firebirds need to find their way better in the offensive end here. Marquez pulls up from deep. That one's good, Isabella Marquez. 3 ball from her. And that one's thrown away by Madison Torres. This is not the kind of back-to-back possessions you want to see from the Buccaneers. 5-point game now. Torres dishes to Marquez. Balagzo. Masters. Outside Torres. Drives left hand. That one's going to miss the backboard entirely, but it'll be a foul called on Allison DeBerry. Jayla Relford checks back in for Allison DeBerry. Marquez from deep, averaging 1.4 three-pointers per game. And that one that she had right there couldn't have come at a better time for the Firebirds. First free throw misses for Torres. Coach Kai Harris was still chatting with most of the Firebirds team and didn't realize that the second free throw was being shot by Madison Torres. A silly mistake there from the Firebirds, that when every point is so hard to come by in a defensive game like this, you can't be giving away points like that. Balogzo pulls up from deep, and it's an air ball. That one won't go. So the Bucks are going to take the free fast break point on the mistake from Kai Harris, the head coach for the Firebirds. There's an assist for Jayla Relaford on that. Her 5th assist of the game. Relaford with it. Kicks all the way across. Chappell in the corner. Kiana Tureen, left hand three. That one's good. Kiana Tureen. Kiana Tureen with a big three-pointer there, and it's a timeout needed to be called by Kai Harris and the Firebirds. Buccaneers with an 8-point lead. 6:49 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break here on the Buccaneers Sports Network. Isabella Marquez with the ball up top for the Firebirds. She's going to pull up from deep three-point range. That one's going to airball and miss. A poor first possession out of the timeout for the Firebirds. On the floor for the Firebirds is Madison Torres with Karina Treviso and Mia Corrales. Precious Masters and Isabella Marquez round out the 5 for the Buccaneers. Shayla Relaford and Kiana Tureen at the 1 and the 2. Macy Marcus at the 3 with Madison Chappell and Jasmine Jenkins, who has the ball right there at the 5. Tureen drives outside Marcus, not in the shot clock. Relaford driving, kicks. Jenkins mid-range won't go, and it's rebounded. High effort from Maddie Chappell, and a great bucket there from Madison Chappell. It gives the Buccaneers a double-digit lead, the first of any kind for either team so far today. Madison Torres working on Marcus. Bucks working hard here. 5:48 to go in the fourth. Masters in the corner, 3-ball. Treviso won't go, and it goes off the score clock, so it's going to be Buccaneers ball. April Rodriguez checking in for Mio Corrales. Checking in for Corinna Treviso. Relaford dishes to Tureen. Tureen kicks to Marcus. She had a little bit of room from the three-point range. She's going to pull up from the elbow. That one's good. Macy Marcus. A big bucket for her there. Makes it a 12-point lead for the Buccaneers. Bucks have been involved in a lot of close games so far this year. Not a ton of them have gone their way. This one with a 12-point lead, now 10 after the bucket from April Rodriguez. They'd love to convert on one of these close games. Relaford with it, dishes inside, Maddie Chappell, nice pass there from Relaford, no foul called. Ball falls to Chappell again. Tureen, mid-range from Jenkins, won't go. It's rebounded by Marquez. Good high-effort offensive rebound there for Maddie Chappell, though, that gave them the opportunity to potentially get another bucket. They couldn't convert. The pass there for Madison Torres goes out of bounds. Karina Treviso checks in for Isabella Marquez. Marcus, Tureen, Marcus, 3-ball. That one won't go, it's tipped by Jenkins. Tureen nearly gets to it. She's diving after it, won't be able to get a handle on it. Precious Masters going the other way, steps back, working on Chappell. Nice dish inside, Mia Corrales. That one will fall after 4 bounces. And the Firebirds have cut the Buccaneers lead to 8. Marcus driving, kicks, Tureen, can't get a handle on it. Snatched up by Mia Corrales. Madison Torres going the other way. She doesn't have any help though, so she's gonna step back and then drive. Kick inside of Rodriguez. Torres, 3-ball from Treviso, won't go, rebounded by Rodriguez. She goes up, right hand, and a nice bucket there from April Rodriguez. Firebirds bench fired up. Needing a stop here. Relaford dishes to Jenkins, and it's an offensive foul drawn by the beat-up Mia Corrales. And it's going to be a timeout call by Jeff Ford and the Buccaneers. A nice little run, a 6-0 run, in fact, over the last minute and a half for the Firebirds. Has got them back into this one, 6-point game. Buccaneers lead, 3:16 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Inside, April Rodriguez. That one misses outside the Buccaneers. Timeout. Rebound by Corrales, and another offensive rebound from her. A big number 14 for the Firebirds. No bigger than right now as she dishes that one to Precious Masters, who puts it up and in. The junior guard, 5'8" from McDermott, Nevada. Kayla Schrader with the ball. Dishes inside. Chappell, left hand. Nice bucket there from Maddie Chappell. Chappell's now got 10. The fourth Buccaneer in double digits. Jump ball called. So the jump ball goes the way of the Firebirds. Madison Torres checks in for Rachel Balagzo. 3-ball from Treviso, won't go, rebounded by Rodriguez, and that one's up and in. 4-point game now. The starting 5 on the floor for the Buccaneers, except for Jenkins as Tureen is on. Maddie Chappell with a big bucket there, 6-point game. Treviso, guarded by Schrader. Kicks inside, foul called on Maddie Chappell as she shoved April Rodriguez, trying to get to the ball. Fourth foul on Maddie Chappell. Masters to inbound, and offensive foul as April Rodriguez shoved Macy Marcus out of the way. April Rodriguez's fourth personal foul. Under 2 minutes to go now. Buccaneers hold a 6-point lead over the University of St. Catherine's Firebirds. Relaford kicks, tries to find Tarina, goes off of her hands and out of bounds. Karina Treviso. Up top, Madison Torres. Guarded by Relaford. Screen from Corrales. Treviso driving baseline, kicks outside. Torres, 3-ball. That one hits off the back iron. It's rebounded by Jenkins. Big rebound there from Jasmine Jenkins. Jenkins now with 14 rebounds, all 14 defensive.
Keep talking to us, Sox. Keep talking. Good, April 15. April's 15. Short fight right now. You can be in state, man. Hey, ready for help?
Torres and Relaford battling hard. There's going to be no foul called on either way. Relaford gets it on the inbound from Tureen. Tureen driving, tries to go up, but it's a foul called on Madison Torres. Kiana Tureen is going to go to the line. Six points is at the least a 2-possession game. If Tureen can hit one of these, it would be a big 3-possession swing now. Her first one's good, so it's a 7-point game. Balagzo waiting to check in for the Firebirds. Second one from Tureen is good as well. Balagzo checks in for Mia Corrales. Balagzo with the ball. 1:10 to go in the fourth. Balagzo, Rodriguez loses a handle on it. Gets it again though, Precious Masters. Drives right hand off the glass and in. Precious Masters now with 19 points. Relaford dribbling heavy and gets past Torres, but then a foul called on Rachel Balagzo. Balagzo her second foul. 53 seconds to go. Tureen catches the inbound, and it's a foul called on Karina Treviso. Now the Buccaneers in the bonus. So Tureen's going to go to the line. First one from Tureen misses. 6-point game. Jasmine Jenkins all by herself in the backcourt. Not letting any Firebirds slip away for a quick fast break bucket. Bucks pressing. Torres with it. 47 seconds to go. Rodriguez dishes to Masters. Right hand and a foul called on Jayla Relaford. As that one misses from Masters, but she'll go to the line. For Relaford, her 4th foul now. She has 14 with 6 rebounds and 6 assists. A phenomenal game today for Jayla Relaford. Bucks scoring-wise, with just 5 players with points. Jenkins has 5. Everybody else, Tareen, Chappell, Marcus, and Relaford all in the double digits. Marcus with 15, Relaford with 14, Tareen with 13, Chappell with 12. First one from Masters misses. This is a big free throw to hit to make it a 2-possession game, and she does. Firebirds likely will foul here. Relaford with it. They're not going to foul immediately. They're going to try and trap in the backcourt. Tareen dishes Jenkins over to Marcus. She's going to pull up. That one's good off the glass and in. Ref wanted a quick reset on the clock. The inbound will still come. Precious Masters dishes to Torres. Torres trying to bring it up the court as fast as she can. Racing, good defense there from Relaford, trying to force her every which way. Rodriguez with it, 18 seconds, time ticking down for the Firebirds. 3-ball from Treviso, that one won't go. Rebounded by the Firebirds, 3-ball now from Torres, that one's good. 9.8 seconds and a timeout call by the Firebirds. They cut the Buccaneers lead to 5. Are we in for some late dramatics here? Buccaneers would like not to. Bucks lead by 5 here on the Buccaneers Sports Network. .8 seconds here to go, 4th quarter. And now the Buccaneers are going to take a timeout. Bucks shooting 47% from the field in this one. Firebirds shooting 32%. Both teams shooting 17% from deep. Buccaneers have 20 turnovers, which is typical for them. They're averaging 19.2 per game. And after a 13 turnover first half for the Firebirds, they've really cleaned it up in the second half, just 14 turnovers total. Firebirds leading the Buccaneers in rebounds by 3. A big gap, though. The Firebirds, 13 offensive rebounds. They just have not been able to take advantage of those second chance points. It's certainly the difference maker in this one. A 5-point game, you've got 10 more offensive rebounds than the opposition. You have to find a way to improve that. Kayla Schrader is fouled by Karina Treviso. So Kayla Schrader is now going to go to the line. Of the entirety of this game, the biggest surprise of it is probably Kayla Schrader, who is yet to find the bottom of the bucket. 0 for 2 from the field, both from deep, as her first free throw goes. So Schrader's on the board for the first time in this one. She's averaging 13.6 points per game, but when the ball is finding different hot hands in the game, you just let it happen. Second one misses from Schrader. April Rodriguez has to push the play. She dishes And it's going to be a 3 ball for Masters as time expires. That one won't go. And the Buccaneers will come away victorious. Buccaneers 62, Firebirds 56. For the Firebirds, it was a phenomenal effort from Precious Masters. She was 8 for 16 from the field, 20 points total. She had 4 rebounds. April Rodriguez out with a double-double and some great defense, 12 points, 13 rebounds. And for the Buccaneers, led by Macy Marcus, she had 17. Maddie Chappell, 12 points, 9 rebounds. Jayla Relaford, 14 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Jasmine Jenkins, 5 points and 14 rebounds. From all of us here for the Buccaneers Sports Network, I'm Zach Swanson. Thank you so much for tuning in to this one. Men's basketball action coming up next. It's the same Firebirds against your Buccaneers here on the Buccaneers Sports Network.